This small shrubby tree is a water birch. Scientific name is Betula occidentalis. It's a deciduous tree. Shiny leaves in an alternate arrangement. Take a closer look at one. It's spring, and these are, not only are they shiny, they're a little bit sticky. Eventually they'll not be so sticky. Look at the shape. It's ovate to, the book says diamond shaped, but I would almost say deltoid. Very tapers over much of its length. And the margin, which is hard to see in this light, maybe if I put it in the shade, there we go. You can see it is serrate. Also, you should note just the size of the leaf here in my hand. It's pretty small. It's only a couple inches in length, a little more than an inch, inch and a half wide. Pretty small leaves. Another characteristic for water birch is that the new twigs are resin dotted. So you can kind of see that there's a little, it's almost just kind of rough in texture. You can see some wax on there if you look real close. So that's a characteristic for water birch. Another characteristic for birch is that they produce male and female catkins. These are the remainders of last year or this spring's male catkins. They were at the ends of the branches. They hang downward and they're tassel-like. They shed their pollen before the leaves even come out. So in the early spring, these are covering the tree or shrub, as the case may be. You can see they're sort of hanging on, but eventually they're going to fall off. The female catkins are developing now. So they also are sort of tassel-like, but as they're developing, they sort of look like yellow-green caterpillars with sort of an imbricate pattern of scales on them. This is going to develop into the fruiting structure, which is cone-like, but not as cone-like as an alder. Tiny little samaras in between these individual flowers. And then this whole structure will fall off the tree, sort of disintegrate to release the seeds. So in the alders, the female catkin stays together, stays on the tree, and is very woody, persists. But in the birches, they have a similar kind of female catkin fruiting structure, less cone-like and more cylindrical. But it doesn't hold together. At the end of the season, the whole thing falls apart.